Hello, everyone. This is Sonia Cato Howard with E-Women Mentorship. I am partnering with my girl Kimmy McNeese, and we are helping women to live happy, healthy, and hopeful. Yes, this is me. I took the crochet hair out and cut my hair off, and yes, see this. I'm trying to wear my natural hair. We're going to see if I can get through this for the summer. Don't be surprised if I put some more crochet hair in there next month. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Catch my girl Kimmy McNeese tomorrow night at 9 p.m. So tonight I want to talk about what type of dater are you? Meaning, how do you date? I got this topic from a book that I've told you about, Boundaries in Dating, and I really learned so much about myself in dating with that book, especially, since I'm abstinent, and I needed to really understand how to date. And so I really wanted to share one of the topics out of this book. Sometimes, we really don't understand why we can't find the right one to love us. And sometimes we don't really understand what we're doing wrong in dating. And then sometimes we really just accept anybody. We date anybody, and we really shouldn't do that. Most of us really don't understand that the purpose of dating is to find a mate, okay? Someone to marry. We're not meant to just go from this guy for 2 years, this guy for 2 years, and the next one. And we're not really meant to be in a relationship for 7 years and never getting married, right? That's not the purpose of dating. But most of us, once we understand that the purpose of dating, then we can really figure out what we're doing wrong. We really want someone who we can feel safe with and secure. We want someone that we can love and trust. And we want someone that we can explore life with and deepen our experience in life. And in order for us to find this person, we really need to have healthy dating boundaries so that we can see if this person is the right person. So when we set up these boundaries, we will know when someone crosses it. If we set up a boundary, if you have nothing there, then you don't know what's good and what's bad. You'll know if someone is trying to control you. You'll know if someone is trying to get too close to you. You'll know if someone is trying to get you to do something that you feel is not right. Boundaries show you who you are. They show you who you are not. They show you what you agree with and what you disagree with. And then they also show you what you love and what you hate. Boundaries basically keep you protected, safe, and it allows you to grow in life. If you're in a relationship where you cannot continue to grow, then that means you really don't have good boundaries in place. So first, we really need to understand how we date and what kind of dater we are. So here we go. Are you the person that gives your total self to someone? You're no longer a unique individual. You give up your identity while you're dating this person. That is who you are. You give up your lifestyle. That is how you live, just to stay with this person. So you basically pretend to be the person that they like. And then when you get tired of being that person, the real you shows up. But then they don't like the real you. So that's when the problems begin. So setting boundaries will help you to know your taste and what's important to you. Are you the person that's dating the wrong guy over and over again? This is a guy that is not healthy for you. He doesn't help you to grow. You continue to tolerate things that you don't like that he do. This guy doesn't even know how to love you. And you're dating wackos, okay? Guys that are not responsible, guys that do not do relationships well. And since you don't have boundaries, you continue to date the wrong guys. Are you the person that's dating from your hurt? You allow guys that you're dating guys who don't have the same values as you, guys who don't believe in the same thing that you do, guys who live a totally different lifestyle than you. And this is because you try to work out your hurt in dating. You are reacting to what you have struggled with. So, for example, if you had controlling parents, then you're drawn to controlling men. Or the opposite, you pick someone that's passive and easygoing to make sure that that person would never control you. Either way, the hurt part in you is choosing the guy, and that's not what you want. Are you the person that's not dating at all? You're sitting on the sidelines wondering if you'll ever find someone or if they will find you. And this causes conflict, so you withdraw and you avoid being hurting. You withdraw to avoid being hurt and taking risk. And so you end up with nothing at all. That's because you're still on the sidelines watching the game and not actually in the dating game. Are you the person that's doing too much while you're dating? You overstep your boundaries. You don't know when to stop giving of yourself. You put your life and your heart on hold for this guy. This guy takes all of you and never totally commits to you. And good boundaries will help you to know how much to give and when to stop giving. Are you the person that dates without responsibility? You enjoy the freedom of dating whoever you want to date, but you take no responsibility in the relationship. You have your cake and eat it too. You don't really want a relationship, although a lot of time has passed with this guy. Are you the person that's controlling? You are the person that wants to get serious sooner than the guy does. So you try to pull him in by manipulation, making him feel guilty, domination, and intimidation. Now let me break those words down for you real quick. So manipulation is blaming, lying, bullying, always wanting to speak first, using your charm to get your way, using force or threats, yelling, criticizing, overwhelming him with facts and information, making excuses, exaggerations, and of course, playing the victim to gain his sympathy. Let me break down domination. Domination is basically trying to when you're trying to make fun of him or being aggressive or abusive. And then intimidation is being unapproachable and being confrontational and never compromising and always offending him. So when you are the person that's dating as a controller, you pull him away from his friends and his hobbies, and you try to change him. You don't support him emotionally, and you don't allow him to take strong stands in his values and morals. And you know why? Because love is secondary and controlling is first. Are you the person that won't say no? You're the nice girl, and you allow him to disrespect you and treat you poorly. And then you minimize the reality of being mistreated. You don't want to hear it when everybody else is telling you that. Or you hope one day he will stop doing it. You have set no limits on the bad behavior that he's doing to you, and so he runs all over you. And last but not least, are you the person that has no appropriate physical limits? You don't take any responsibility to set your own limits ahead of time of what you're comfortable with physically. And you keep dating those who do not respect when you say no. And you also submitting yourself to sex addicts. There are so many guys out there that really don't care what you say. They just want to have sex. And you keep dating those guys all the time. And you ignore the deeper issues that drive sexual activities, such as having sex instead of actually dealing with your old baggage. I learned a long time ago that since I grew up not getting a lot of male attention and affection, whenever guys would try to give me attention or try to pursue me, I would feel wanted, and temporarily I wouldn't feel lonely, and therefore I would feel a little close to him. And this was all because I didn't get this with my dad. I didn't get this from my dad. So I didn't have any physical limits. So that's not where you want to be. You know, it's good for us to date, but we need to understand what we want and how we are dating so that we can enjoy the process and gain what we really want from dating, and that is a mate. So if you really want to read more on this topic, get the book, Dating Boundaries. I love it. It's by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend. And I hope you enjoyed this lesson and this message, and I really hope that it helped you to understand what you're doing wrong in dating. Thanks again. Catch my girl Kimmy McNeese tomorrow night, 9 p.m.